Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Cud, where today we are deep in the Tomb of the Eaters, and I suppose we probably could just ascend, but we've been put on the trail of this repulsive device, and I have to say, I am awfully curious about it. I legitimately do not remember what it is. We got this far with one character previously, back when this was like very nearly the end of the content in the game. And I do want to know what it is. So I think we're gonna, it turns out there's this optional step of speaking with all the watchers. Maybe we can get more information. So Dadogam, Doyoba, Gyamyo, and Yona. I don't think we know all of those people. I don't believe they're all here. Okay, Leba has had enough of our bullshit. I think we did talk to Yona about it. Yeah, we certainly don't have the opportunity to do so now. Gyra, we asked about Kegoneron directly. Yeah, okay. Ancient and venerated gelatinous cupola. Patrols the catacombs. That's all we got. Okay. And the conservator, remarkably, not useful in this regard. Am I permitted to use your oven? Okay, we can eat some bone babka. Hold on, we should preserve our fresh foods. And then... Okay. Bone babka gives burrowing claws and a kind of an odd bonus effect. Let's see where this goes. Is this more settlement or no? This is just kind of nowhere. There's some kudzu, which of course is always gross, always a problem. And then the outside. Don't really think we want to be going back outside. So, I mean, it's possible that there are other named Mopango down here. Esther, what do you do? Okay. The wardens have gotten themselves into some situation over here with some gorged growth. Perfect health, can't help but notice. And I don't know how we would deal with that. Let's see here. Can I perhaps pull you out here? Oof. Wounded quite badly. Is that another molt? No, that is Dagasha. There is no mouth here, and yet it screams. A stringy and sharp whine, too high-pitched for ears. Unalgebraic points of wickedness sheet its entire serpent bod, and slit eyes spy a tortuous path forward. No mouth, eh? The jagged serpentine entity stares you down, twitching with feigned half-strikes in your direction, as if goading an aggressive response from you. Though it has no mouth, it is not silent. Piercing the air is a strange external tinnitus, the whine of an ancient view screen. You have a linear cannon. Huh. Well, now that's curious. If I wanted this, do we have things on hand to purchase one? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't even really want this long arm of the dismembered stargazer. Holy hell, the difficulty here is going to be finding something that trades for anywhere near its value. The thing is, I don't know for sure... I don't know for sure how helpful it is to have this thing. How heavy is it? 40 pounds. Am I really so light? I'm showing at 194 of 360? Well, I mean, we can get here, right? We can get here with gemstones. So if I put gemstones up, we could get... Yeah, let's maybe hold on to some of the silver. Try to bring this... Okay, now it's showing us as being more in the appropriate area weight-wise. I was wondering why my weight was appearing so low. We could pick it up and then tinker willowy onto it. It's probably pretty expensive. And it's just a big gun that I don't know that I'm going to use, but like... A giant stock and grip of painted fullerite support their tremendous weight. So... It has no power cell and it's showing empty. So I guess it has to... If it's like a railgun or something, it still needs projectiles, right? Which I'm guessing is what's going on there. What else would I sell? What else could I afford to put down as well, right? If I'm allowed to tinker willowy onto it, we could just hold on to it, and that could be fine for a bit. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's just sell some. Let's just sell some gems and do it. So 420 plus 250 plus all the copper because it's a pain to carry. I was like, why is the money getting out of control? But that's because I was trying to convert it all into water. Why is the weight getting out of control? But yeah, it's because I was converting it all into water. Okay, so I do have an awful lot of water. Maybe part of the answer here is to not pay so much. So we could afford to put up 250. So like if I... This is the difference of all of the water that we have, right? If I do this, we're paying about 200 water, which is still, it's too much. But our gemstones put us in kind of a weird place, right? So right now I'm putting up 570 drams. That would leave me with 51. I'd like to be able to pay like a little bit more than this. So if we undo all these, we start with this 600. That'll have me putting up 180. You know what? Actually, I think I'm pretty comfortable with that. And that makes the trade not even put us over. We had so much water. Live and do as you please, Tagasha. Writhing spikes? I don't even know what kind of creature you are. But you're incredible. You're beautiful. I think we can all agree on that. So let me have a look at this this cannon we've just picked up. If I wanted to load it... Okay, it uses a lead slug. And then obviously a just kind of any power cell. I wish I had a loaded high capacity solar cell just to compare the draw, you know, because that's what we've been basing all of our other numbers on. But I suppose I could use the radio cell. Oof, what a time for the hiccups. So this thing, it has penetration equal to the enemy's armor. 2d12 base damage, which obviously is pretty good. And then, yeah, unless the power draw is totally monstrous, it's probably quite a good weapon, right? But the power draw might be totally monstrous. What's the power draw? What's the power level in my current weapon? Like 80%. All right, hold on a second. Shoot the wall. Okay, so like 4%. Move the cell. Unequip. Put in the linear cannon. Install that cell. %. Honestly, not so bad. Now I am hampered, and I think that's probably the description for the move speed penalty. What is it again? Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that, but yes, good point. Minus 25. So at a flat move speed penalty and a flat dodge penalty, pretty significant flat dodge penalty. It's still not bad. Like, our move speed's 225. The fact that I have to reload every single time we fire it is not ideal, but it does seem powerful. All right, I have no idea where to find this foe, nor do I know where to find the enemies. Salty blood, darn. Nor do I know where to find the folks that we're supposed to ask about it. Okay, we'll just let you pass through here. I want to be very careful about how I move through here, because I don't necessarily want Warden's Esther to leap into combat. Is there any way that I could get you to move over to here? We're going to back up. And the thing is, I can actually do... Reload. I can actually do fairly decent damage to this thing, probably, with my gun that hits any armor class. Now, of course, my greatest concern is that I will accidentally hit an ally, because this gun is not fucking around. I'm actually very worried that I will kill Warden's Esther with it. Tighten your carapace all you want. Wow, 55 damage. Jesus. And it didn't even change his health banding. Like, he was at injured. And I hit him for 55 and he was still at injured. And I have since hit him for another like 40. These things are unbelievably hardy. Unless he's regenerating at an incredible speed. Critical hit for not really that much, honestly. At least he's red now. And we are running out of shots. I'm enjoying this thing where the saltback is focused mainly on me. So wait, if I hit reload again, yeah, will let me swap. I mean, biodynamic cells seem to do good work, right? So I don't have access to my rifle skills, because this thing is a heavy weapon, not a rifle. Might be we could look into that, actually. The acquisition of some new skills. The saltback seems to be fairly fixated on me. So we can let it any time that the that the clones are mostly blocking its way. It's just not. It's not fighting back, which I really appreciate. That said, they're mostly not dealing damage to it, I don't think. Doesn't seem like it's taking damage. All right, it was a good moment of respite. The thing is finally badly wounded. Don't stand in a fire. What are you doing? The guaranteed single penetration does create some unreliable damage values, I will say. Oh, okay. Great Saltback Corpse, 775 XP. The Conservator is body blocking another one of them with itchy skin. When was the last time the bell rang? I'm actually going to hang out back here. Oh, I wish you weren't attacking. Well, now that's a shame. I suppose we knew Esther was, you know, not going to be here forever, but that really does suck. Oh, wait, am I being attacked by Mopangos? I'm going to blame the, I'm going to blame the fungus for this. Please don't shoot me with lasers. What's wrong with you? Alright, so I think this is one of those things where if I probably just get away from him for a while, will be cool. You're like a normal... Yeah, you're like a normal jelly. I have been frozen by a Rhymewick. This shit sucks over here, by the way. So we got some more husks. Is that a bear? It is just a bear. Just a normal-ass hostile bear. I'm a little surprised that a Rhymewick's able to freeze me. You know, do you remember not that long ago when it felt like I had all of the, what am I doing? Why am I not proselytizing? Oh, not that long ago when it felt like I had all of the cold resist in the entire world. It's like, I don't have to let a creature beat up on me. I could just be the creature's friend. Okay, so... This basilisk, that's a whole basilisk. A lizard of quartz scales reposes in the stillness of an artist's mold. When prey gets too comfortable with her lifelessness and traipses by, she quickens and snaps like a thunderclap. And that shit worked. I did think that was a husk until we saw it move just now. So all this Ixlug nonsense going on, some more tomb dwellers. So there might be more friendly tomb to explore over here. We might be able to find those other named characters. But first, someone's got to kill this basilisk. Oh, I did hit the shrine to Polyreduct. Apologies. At the Battle of Old Alakesh, Polyreduct fought to subjugate robots. She wielded a briny axe with such agility that it became forever known as Briny, the woe of robots. Hey, buddy. Do you want to maybe, like, fucking get on it? It's not the target. Why am I not able to unlock? Please just do this. We're fighting over here, and it would be so cool to me if you would just participate a little bit. Okay, got him. How much ammo do I have? It's probably like a lot, right? But actually, I'm realizing I don't have a good sense. I've been picking up lead slugs for a long time. Okay, I have 3,700 bullets. At least the Rhinewick seems to have the wherewithal to shoot at these things. Or to want to fight these things without me having to specifically tell it every time. That's just a husk, right? Okay, yeah. Maybe I was wrong about that. Reload. Okay. This process of remembering to reload and then targeting and then remembering to reload is a little annoying. These things are swarmers? Yeah. Let's throw a quick intimidate down. I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed. Although I imagine we're probably going to be teleported out of here in the near-ish future. There we go. I was not trying to speak to it. I was trying to feed it some lead. Is there a better move here? Also, my Rhinewick is actually not doing so hot. It's already injured. This is too many damn slugs. But I guess we've got them contained-ish now? It's like the mirthworms, right? They automatically reproduce. And so when you enter an area, there's only like a couple. And if you do stuff in the area for a little while, it turns out that there's a billion of them. But once you start killing them, you can get their numbers under control, even if it seems like they're wildly out of control. I will take a hit of salve here, though. And honestly, maybe this is a better situation for the lasers. Because, like... Or the light rail, rather. Not having to reload between shots is probably actually going to be pretty good. I have some thermoelectric cells. Let's use a combustion cell for right now. Ow, critical hit. How dare you? So my reasoning was I'm probably going to paste one of these things every turn with either weapon. But this way I don't have to spend a turn reloading. Okay, we got there. Unfortunately, they produced just so much adulterated blood. Oh, come now. I guess, yeah, just refill the combustion cell, right? I have an oil skin for this. Okay, maybe I'm not killing one of them every turn. Okay, it's that slug mother, right? Okay, well, the Rhinewick's on it. Was. What are you doing? Okay, so this is going to be, this is a linear rail situation. This is like an enemy with effectively infinite armor. So let's equip that. And then, unfortunately, I'm also going to have to replace the cell. Can I dynamically... Oh, no, it still has 3 grams in. What am I talking about? Are these just like slimy, broken snail eggs? Okay. Oh, why are there so many more of them in the hallway to the south? Why? The snail mother is badly wounded. And I'm positive I can get there if I can just catch up with the damn thing. Force bracelet? Just to separate. Wow, okay, it's not working at all. Alright, just to separate me from them a little bit. Oh, okay. Finally done. Now let's swap back to the appropriate weapon for the other target type. Turn off the force bracelet. Oh, okay. Hopefully that was it, though. Hopefully there's not another one of them somewhere. Just take a second to pour a bunch of oil into my combustion cell. Oh, okay. A slimy semi-automatic pistol. I do not need that. Alright, let's see. Down here, were those things just from the snail mother from earlier, or are there more problems down here? It looks like this looks like a place where Mopango live, for sure. But yeah, it looks like that was just a problem from earlier. Is there more Mopango stuff on this side? Oh no, we've been on this screen before. I know this place. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to make myself a quick access hatch. Okay, slimy leather boots, a fullerite cloak, whatever. Not stuff that's terribly interesting. You know, I stepped onto that kind of unthinkingly. Are these... No, these are boulders. Okay. Oh, don't do that, I slipped. So I still would like to talk to the other Mopango. The problem is I don't know where they are. Oh, Averil that's a named Knight Commander of the Holy Temple. Loved by the Putus Templar, hated by tortoises for questioning the origins of the moon, and honestly, very tough. But I ask you, how tough is anyone when confronted with the might of this thing? The answer is still pretty tough in a lot of cases. But like that was... Oh no, there's 39 damage to the wall. It was a lot of damage. Oh, I've been overwhelmed with terror. There we go. That was 47 proper damage. Oh, my controls are very fucked right now. It's all the terror, you see. I am both shamed and terrified. But let me ask you, cannot two play at this game? Did that work? Stares at you menacingly, you're overwhelmed with terror. See, it seems to have put it on cooldown, but I don't seem to have interacted with the enemy in any way. I'm going to really quickly just throw on a force bracelet here. Reload gun. Okay. Force bracelet out of juice immediately. That's fair. These things, they do consume power. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on here too, because like Yeah, when you're fleeing, you know, your controls, they're not so good. Sorry, not throw, reload. But I mean, I'm getting decent. I'm getting what feels like real damage out. Hey you, be menaced by my stare. Oh, what's up? You're overwhelmed with terror? That's what I thought. Fuck off. Time to reload. Okay. Ugh, the terror. It is so terrifying. I'm gonna turn on my force bracelet real quick. You are, in fact, not going to advance any closer to me. Evadril Predicta. And I'm going to continue shooting you. This will work for a couple of turns. We know that the power cell here is not ideal for the purpose. Ooh, I got shield slammed real bad. I assumed an intimidating posture, but Evadril resisted, becoming afraid of me. That said, I should be pretty good at running away from you. Like, moving away from you, I should still be pretty fast. Wow, that time somehow I moved through a wall in a single step. Shoot. No bullet in gun. I hate to have to reload gun. I mean, I've got him to injured already. We're doing decent damage. I'm being constantly shamed. I am very good at dishing out this kind of harassment and extremely bad at taking it. Okay, I did shame them. I did shame them correctly. They are feeling the shame. Yeah, 35 damage. No, I hit the wall for 35 damage. Damn it. I'm a little afraid of the menacing stare here because I don't want to cause him to run directly into a hole. I want to loot. Speaking of loot, I need to get back the, I need to recover the corpse of Warden Zester, because there is some, Warden Zester had some stuff. There's a lot of stuff that was just like, this is a store of value, but I think also some other things. Okay, Tortoise's love that I just did that. Yo, Cybernetics Credit Wedge. And a bunch of Fullerite and Crysteel shit that I don't care about. Keep this gun loaded. Okay. That's fungicide. We've been targeted by a Rhinox. Well, I'm going to just step out of the way, I think. Are you looking for work? All right, welcome to the winning team. Guard me while I change the cell in my force bracelet. I will say that I do think it's a little funny that everything in here is completely incapable of fighting everything else in here. It's like nothing that I proselytize survives longer than about 20 seconds. But this is, you know, this is the way of things. We had it too easy for too long with our pal, what's his name? The crab, the super crab. Agora crab. You wouldn't happen to be that slime, would you? No, okay. So yeah, currently I'm still trying to find these other Mopango or to just wander into the magical slime that we're looking for. Hey look, it's some guy. Let's trade. You have the same garbage that everybody else has. What a surprise. I feel like I haven't heard the bell in a long time. Oh, I think that fellow just fell down a pit. Now, it could be the case that our legendary slime friend is on the lower level, is down a pitfall. I don't really want to find that out. I also don't want to dig through to that area because I don't want him to deal with a slime. Or a snail. Snail sand, slug sand. Yeah, I wish we'd been given just a little bit more information. Like a little bit of real information. Alright, for my own ease of use, you know, just opening up some gaps. Hi! This is an area. So this is new. Cooks are out. On the night of a full moon, a babe was found swaddled with logic gates on its eyes. That's unlikely. A wet mimic and a wet madpole. The madpole, I think, is going to be restrained to the water there. You have to be careful about madpoles, as I remember. I think that they're very scary, even though it says easy. The mimic, on the other hand, the mimic's probably more of a traditional murder threat. It is waiting. And you wouldn't happen to be my special... Nope, just a normal one. And that Mopango is not one of the cool tomb dwellers. It's part of that cult. Okay, so what if we come up like... Here, for some reason there's 3 giant honeyweeps on this screen? What is going on in this tomb? A sticky shrine to Dariraram. In 5686, challenged the Sultan of Qud to a duel over an ordinance prohibiting the practice of growing thicker skin from living out in the snow. We know that one. Well, I guess we can just travel through the honey, right? It's not going to hurt us. Somebody force-fielded me. The Mechanist Preacher and Death Pilgrim of the Copper-Plated... Wait a minute. You're not cool, Mechanists. Well, it's a good thing I am not affected by force fields in this way. Ooh, I am affected by a wall of confusion. Uh-oh. There's great fire occurring. My current temperature is a lot. I can see that. Oh, I can't use look while I'm confused. What if I dip into this honey? Honey does not put you out automatically. In fact, my temperature's only going up. How fucking long is this confusion gonna last? Okay. Fight fire. Fight it. Okay. I saw the phrase "flaming bones broken" up above, and that's not great. That's not great to see. This gun is actually accurate to quite a long range. Who is hitting me? I don't know who's hitting me. Okay, this... We'll just swap out the cell for the moment. Yeah, it's that guy. Must you... Is this a good time for this? I could probably kill you quickly. Okay. Try to knock this thing out so that it will stop shooting me while I'm busy. They do not go down easily. Alright, this is kind of what I was hoping for. Hey, Rhinox. Get him. Okay, cool. Thank you. So they do a good job of like setting you on fire in a way that keeps your temperature rising constantly after you've been caught, which is a little annoying. I feel like when I try to affect people's temperature, they return to normative levels quickly. Well, I'm still not, even after all their shenanigans and their confusion rays and whatnot, I'm actually still not in terrible shape. And in fact, I wonder if one of them might be dead, because there are inventory items in that space there. Well, apparently that one's not dead. Fight fire. Okay, can you do that every turn? Is that our situation? You can. Understood. My temperature is extremely high. Okay, so the problem I'm having right now is I literally can't get close enough to him to be aware of him without being in range of his infinite fire breath. And that is an issue. It's like there he is. Okay. I need a moment of real vision so that I can tell the Rhinox to get the fuck over there. And I don't know how successful he's going to be at hitting me here. I definitely can't hit him with the force field in the way, but now the pet's on him, hopefully we'll actually get some damage done. I just hit the shrine. Let me refresh the attack command. If you could just get over there and get him, it would make my life so much easier. Whoa. Well, that sucks. The confused ray can hit you through a wall. I don't think he wasn't shooting at me. I'm pretty sure he was shooting at the Rhinox. Alright. Wait for that to wear off. Just run back around the corner. He does not need line of sight for the force field either. He's got either that or he's got some kind of extrasensory vision of me. Right, it does say that he is targeting the enemy. Try to get on this side of the thing. Oh, come on. Stupid thing. I probably don't need all these lead acid cells. I should expend some of them. So I believe if you try to shoot during confusion, right, it's gonna go who knows where. Take cover over here until that wears off. I made a run for the water this time, so I at least wouldn't keep taking fire damage. This is an extremely annoying enemy. Are you still in the same-ish spot? You're not. You've created a sort of a molten nightmare. But I do think one of them is dead. I'm going to try hacking through the wall and going around here. Oh, I do see Ixslug on the other side. Ah, yep, that's Snail Mothers. Shoot. How did Ixslugs get to my west? This sucks. Have I examined this shrine yet? Ordinance mandating seasoning food. Yeah, we know that one. We know that story. Alright, so we need to knock out these snail mothers, and obviously the way to do that is the linear rail. Linear cannon. I apologize. I was not intending to spend so much time fighting fucking nobody garbage monsters, but... Am I allowed to fill this? Okay. I'm not allowed to just fill it from, like, my arm. But we do have a container full of blood for this purpose. Oh, wow. Okay. Just produced 800 more slugs that turn. Well... I mean, there's no sense in attempting to do anything until we can deal with all these, right? Nuclear cells, I guess. We can move on to. Alright, we got a power draw of less than 1% per shot on this thing. That's looking like it's probably about a half. And we know that we can refill these with just A. Alright. Compacted bone. I need to... This is awkward, because like I want to be shooting at them directly, right? I want to have a clean angle. But I also don't want to let them just chew on me the whole time I'm fighting them. And I'm having a surprising amount of trouble making contact here. Yeah, I'm hitting the walls a lot. Like, come on, it's right there. Just get it. Hey, it's the Rhinox. It charged in, but I think it hit one of the tiles of slime and just skid past me at an incredible speed. And apparently there's a hole somewhere to the southeast that it is now living in. You know, I appreciate the attempt, I guess. It does really suck to have to, like, swap constantly between the weapons. Alright, intimidate. It didn't really work. They are definitely still attacking me. Alright, well, we were going to end up breaking apart some of this wall eventually anyway. Equip it. Ugh, the reloading. Okay, one down. I can see you laying eggs, and I'm just going to try to focus on damaging you out before they hatch. Wow, not bad. Big chunks of damage sometimes. Okay, nothing particularly interesting there. Let's swap back one more time. Alright, well, you know, like, anytime you destroy a Steel Mother, you're doing good things for the world. Doing positive work. Bunch of turrets. Okay, turrets that are not unfriendly to me. Do I want to try to... Maybe I should flip a conservator? Use a conservator as a guard for a while? It's not like a horrible idea. I'd like to find something a little bit more special, though, you know? It's often what I'm waiting for is like a legendary or... Oh, I don't like this. Okay, can I please have my lead acid cell back? Wow, an Eigen rifle. That's impressive. I am, of course, going to disassemble a bunch of your shit. Scoped semi-auto pistol. Aren't you tactical? Alright, and then a couple of grenades, but the grenades ultimately, you know, they're not weighing us down that bad. What a phrase. Oh, the violence of Cookserad City being ripped from my body. Hello now. Why, that'd be Kagananon. Kagananon. I was expecting him to be, tougher. Tougher than the others. Well, let me ask you. Can we just... Let's trade? He does, in fact, have a repulsive device. He's got... Ooh. He's got an overloaded pistol with a thermoelectric cell that's completely full. I mean... It seems like we should kill his ass. Because I don't want to trade for all this, but I do want to take some of it home. I mean, I guess it's pretty much just the repulsive device, which seems to be an organ of some kind. Though it is approximately the size and heft of a human infant, this shiny black device's shape is more akin to a fetus torn early from the womb. Its surface is slick and warm, with a pale pulse breathing somewhere underneath its pitch black skin. At the end of its tail is an orifice studded with hooked teeth, eternally questing for an anchor point that it never finds. That is a repulsive device. I got a lot of XP that I did not yet earn there. Well, I'll tell you, friend. I mean, we could just charm him. What if I just charm him? What if he's my best friend? What if Priscilla ties and you're my best friend? Let's try it. Cool. Welcome aboard. I would love to trade with you. Could you perhaps hand me that and also this? And I guess give me that freeze grenade. This stuff. Jasper figure. Yeah. Just hand me all that if you wouldn't mind. I'm gonna take this gun apart. We're going to remove the cell, and then we're going to disassemble the gun. And I know that disassembling the gun with the cell in it would have done the same thing. I know that in my mind, in my head, but there's a bit of me that lives in fear of that time I disassembled that flamethrower and the oil got everywhere. And I know that's because the oil was not in any kind of container. It was not in a magazine. It was just laying there loose. But yeah, since then I live in terror of accidentally disassembling something that is filled with a horrible liquid and then becoming annihilated by said liquid. Hooray! Tinkering Bits 1. I'm so glad I turned back around. Stop it. There's still a saltback down there that I do not want to deal with. Oh, and one here too, it would seem. Well, we'll just reshape things somewhat. Never have enough fractured microchips. What's up, everybody? I made it back. Okay, so... Did somebody want me to bring this to them? No, choose how best to apply. Does anybody have anything to say about this thing? How about you? I have recovered a repulsive device. Oh, so thou hast, and what a sight! Please forgive my distance, but I am loath to touch it. It appeareth of similar make to the children, and I believe its jaw seeketh them. Leba claimeth that the device grants freedom, and I wonder what that freedom will look like. Perhaps thou should speak to the Watchers of the Children for further insight. The Watchers of the Children. Understood. Live and drink, Agara. The Watchers of the Children. Hey, Yona, I seek a use for this repulsive device. You're a Watcher. I am consumed by curiosity, how it resembleth the children in make. May I hold the device in communion? You may. I don't love that, but you may. Yona gasps upon touching the repulsive device, and her eyes go wide. It is silent and still for nearly a minute, until the repulsive device tumbles from her claws, and you catch it. What was that? I need to know more. I know I cannot. Key to a lock of self? I feel great intellect and charisma bound up in Dagasha's prison body, the mind of a leader or a tyrant. Too much to know, and too much unknown. Thy will hath great weight, wanderer. Wilt thou free Dagasha? Sorry, what? Who? We'll see. Live and drink. Is Dagasha is the thing I'm carrying? I guess let's talk to Liba. I know Liba was going to hide, but hey, look, I have the thing. Liba yelps at the sight of the device, curling into an armored ball. No, please help. I need help with this. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with that. No, please disassemble. I am trying to disassemble this object. Okay, no, it did happen, but then I got the false message that I stopped disassembling. How's this going? You are yellow, and it would seem the other thing is green, so you're taking damage faster than it is. Oh, right, shoot, my warden is dead somewhere around here. I mean, I actually don't care if Keigonanon gets killed is the thing, so maybe we're just allowing that. Is the warden's body this one? Yeah. No, can I just... Yeah, let's just see the big list. So of this stuff, the high energy thermocask is something I would really love to be able to walk off with, but it's also extremely heavy. This is something I need somebody else to help me carry. I mean, it's relatively safe, like right here, right outside of the Mopengo settlement, I guess. So maybe I'm not so worried. Yeah. And then all this water is just like, it's just water, you know? But I probably should take some of it since I have the ability to carry it and it is life-saving as well as being money. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna leave the thing behind for right now. I will take the 8 floating glow spheres. That's a nice compact store of value. And then we'll grab another water skin as well. Okay, so now that we have this repulsive device, and I'm not really sure what to do with it, I guess we try to get back upstairs. There's an escape thing over here. I probably don't need to let Keigonanon, you know, die for no reason. I'm gonna just rifle through some trash right quick. I mean, who's to say that they would not do the thing? Oh, Karchava, we discovered the location of a new ruin. Ruins with becoming nooks. Well, isn't that interesting? So to go upstairs now, yeah. Now we have an ally, an ancient slime of some great distinction, proselytized, emboldened, and pretty tough, equipped with some pretty okay stuff. Geometry is stressed under the gelatin alp, which erupts from the smooth plains of its surroundings in disgusting triumph of size. Its K-membranous faces, once taught by the pressurization of symmetry, now follow a sagging curve toward the wet core, and through the blurry placentae shines a museum of historical objects from across the numbered ages. Are those the bones of a pig? Is that a bronze bell? Inside the bright slick sack, earth remnants from across time are joined to one space, and Keigonanon sloshes in hunger. Loved by oozes, as am I, apparently, for some reason. I'll say, I don't know what I did to become, well-liked by oozes, but I do think that it has been very helpful so far. So we're in an access corridor on the surface level. I am inclined, I think, to rest until party healed. I don't know exactly how long I'm talking about here, but it should be safe enough to chill out in the access corridor. Boy, that's it's a few turns. There's some time passing. All right, at 1500, I'd like to take a moment and just check in. Yeah, I'm not even like hungry yet. We took 2 steps of water in that much time. I mean, I guess wait until it's done. I wish I knew more about exactly where our friend's health is, but I don't bioscan. Okay, let's have a little meal, shall we? I'll choose some ingredients to cook with this time. Let's go with what do I think is going to be relevant here? Probably, like, I have no idea. The honest answer is I have no idea. Pickled mushroom, spark tick plasma is always fun, and scorpiok jerky, which is a relatively rare kind of jerky. Big bonus with fungi. Ooh, you know what? Electromagnetic pulse. Yeah, because we do have electrical generation. This will just bump up our electrical generation. But being able to actually pulse stuff might be a good idea. I could see that being useful. Out of curiosity, is that one of those ones that's... No, that one does not get a bump up from our high ego. That is actually level 3. Level 3 meaning a 5x5 area centered around myself. Worth noting, of course, that it turns off most of my gear as well. So, up we go. The crematory. 1 stratum high. Well, alright. Room is rapidly filling with smoke. That does suggest that we are in the crematory. You're still only fine. I didn't actually get your health back all the way up, but I ran out of patience. Speaking of patience, I apologize for testing yours, but you know what? Actually, I do think that's probably where we should stop for today. I just realized we're over the hour already. Taking on a new floor is maybe not the wisest plan. For now, I don't know yet what to do with this repulsive device, so I'm just gonna hold on to it. But we sure did get it, and we have a variety of weapons. I think we're definitely richer now for having access to a linear cannon. I'm very glad that we met that friendly lizard in the underneath. So when you come back next time, we will continue just chewing and hacking and lasering through every object and surface in sight until we either get where we're going or accidentally cut the spindle down. And we'll see you then.